Welcome back to Bazooka Kickboxing and MMA. Today's episode powered by Hayabusa. It's all about the most underutilized kick you can throw. All right, we're talking about the most underutilized kick you can throw. What is it? Is it the head kick, middle kick, low kick, calf kick? Well, it is going to be a low kick, but it's going to be attacking the back leg. So a lot of times now with the new calf kick, everyone's attacking the calf, right? We have our traditional low kicks. Yes, body kicks are great, right? We have the 45, right? We have the head kicks. But one of the strikes and why it is underutilized, first, is because it's the hardest target to get to. But, there's the big but, if you do land that kick, it can do the most damage, right? The risk versus reward is the high risk, but great reward. Now, getting to it is what we're going to talk about. Now, ideally, what I find, if I can stay centered to Diego right here, and I'm still able to attack here, I can do good damage, right? But it's risky because Diego's right hand, as I'm here, boom, right? I can get attacked off of that. So cutting angles and slipping offline is going to be important. I'll show you in a second. But before I even think about attacking the back leg, it's important to understand my opponent's stance, right? Now, first of all, if Diego's in a traditional Muay Thai stance where he's tall, right? Light on his front foot, heavy on the back leg. This is one of my invitations where the back leg might be open. Now, in this stance, Diego's light on his lead leg. So my setup to get to that back leg is actually going to start with a right low kick. I want Diego to block this kick. Okay? Now I play lightly. I bring it here so he blocks it, right? Now from here, I build a feint. He's going to bring that block up. Now from here, boom, I attack the back leg. So again, I go here. He blocks it. I'll build a feint, a believable one where he lifts his block up. Now he's on one leg, and I could, boom, attack the back leg. So that's going to be my first setup. But that one works great because I had him blocking the lead leg. So that's setup number one. Now, the other stance you might get is more of a boxing stance where they're bladed on this front foot. So at this point now, I can't stay here to attack the leg. I'm dealing with knees and positions, right? Even though a boxing stance is a little bit shorter than a kickboxing stance, okay? From here, what I'm going to do now is I want to either use a low kick or a right cross. Now from here, I cut a feint. Now this lets me get in angle, and now I could unfold and hit that back leg nicely. So I'm going to use a feint and a cut to be able to get off there. Now, the other thing I could do is I get Diego to throw a right cross at me. When he throws his cross, I slip like a boxing cross. And now again, I can attack the liver, but one of my favorites here is unfolding for that back leg kick. He's turned here. Now when I slip, I traditionally stepped on a 45. I pivoted my back foot and my shoulder. Now all I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this shoulder back and unfold my lead leg. And I can create that maximum amount of damage. Now, the last stance you might see, which will probably be the hardest to get, would be your traditional karate side stance where you're bouncing. That's going to be the hardest way because, one, how long the stance is, and two, how mobile they are in that stance. If I cut an angle, right, and I cut here, Diego's out so fast, and he can move, he can pivot, he cuts out. It's a stance that makes you move. So if I see that scenario here, okay, my main setup, it might be hard, right? I could either wait for his cross to slip off, right? That would be my number one here. Or I have to try to shell him up with punches, feint off, and go. Hopefully that gets him. But the number one thing with this type of style, if I really wanted that back leg, it would be to pressure them against the ropes of the cage, right? We'll visualize a few steps back, Diego hits the cage, but as soon as, boom, he hits the cage here, right? Now I could pressure him in. As I punch him here, now he can't move backwards, and I'm able to get to the back leg. Okay? So understanding your opponent's stance is going to determine how you get to the back leg. But what I said, getting there is risky, but the reward is very high, right? As an orthodox fighter, your lead leg, which is your left leg, is so used to taking all this damage. You might take a lot on the quad. This is why the calf kick's great. But once you hurt the calf or the leg, they're gonna be light on this leg. Building feints to get to the back leg is gonna be a great strategy for you, okay? So get there safely with using feints, angle cuts, and one of my favorites is getting them to throw that cross, slipping off here, and then you're able to unfold and get the back leg. Now the other way you can do, which would be a bonus style tip, this would have to be an advanced style fighter, is boom, I switch my stance into open stance. Now from open stance here, I have two options which are almost the same. Diego throws his cross, I can cut off on this angle and now throw it from a full power side, right? Because now I have the left leg behind me and I can generate more power. I could also do it off of a 1-2. I 1-2, right? I cut my angle and then come back and attack the leg. Or ultimately, like I did last time, pressure them against the ropes or cage, and then the leg's there to be hit, okay? So yes, the back leg low kick is gonna be the most underutilized kick. I keep repeating it, high risk, but great reward. And I love it, especially in the open stance. If I have two options in the open stance, right? Look at Diego's front foot. It's already bladed. So if I want to hit an inside low kick, I'm going to be hitting his shin and his knee, and it's going to hurt. So ultimately, I'm going to smash the body, boom, and then ultimately get back here and heavily chop and try to finish that back leg on the open stance. All right? Hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you keep liking and subscribing to Bazooka Kickboxing and MMA. Make sure you support the channel by supporting our sponsors. First, Hayabusa by going to Hayabusa Fight, linked in the description below. Perfect Sports Nutrition using code Bazooka15 will get you 15% off your supplements. Last but not least, BazookaTraining.com, online curriculum and training taught by me. Brand new videos every single week for less than $10 a month, which is crazy. Basically giving it to you for free. We have an archive library now up to 600-700 videos, endless learning for you. So make sure you jump on and subscribe. We'll see you next time here at Bazooka Kickboxing and MMA. Welcome to Bazooka Kickboxing and MMA online training. I'm Bazooka Joe Valtellini, the owner here at Bazooka Kickboxing and MMA. Over the past year, I've designed and created a website to teach Bazooka curriculum at home and across the world. The purpose of this website is for you to, one, hit your fitness and health goals, all while learning world-class martial arts instruction from me. The beautiful thing about this website, it's geared for all levels. So if you're learning martial arts for the first time as a beginner, we help you progress into the bigger stages. And if you're a pro fighter, guess what? We have different fight concepts for you to improve your tool set and your skills in the ring or cage. As the fastest rising kickboxing world champion and a lifelong martial artist with over 30 years of experience, I've been able to combine my passion for martial arts and teaching to create this website. This website is going to give you some of the tricks, secrets, and inside look at some of the training I use to win my world title. Once you subscribe to this site, you're going to be getting weekly training videos and tutorials that you can do from anywhere. The sections are broken up into 3 parts. The first is bag workout. So if you have a bag at home or at your gym, you can use these workouts to supplement your training. The second is at-home workouts. A lot of us don't have the room for a bag or a bag in general, so these workouts are for no equipment needed and you can do them anywhere. And finally, the tutorial section. If you're having any problems with a specific technique or fight concept that's covered in any of the workouts, go to the tutorial section, learn the technique, and then go back to the workout, and this time, do it with proper technique. One of the added benefits once you subscribe is the forums section, where you can get a more personalized experience where you can ask questions and I'll be able to go in there and answer them. It's all about building a team and a community of martial artists helping each other grow. So subscribe now to get access to all the videos plus more so you can be part of the squad here at Bazooka Kickboxing and MMA.